Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets for Tax Consultancy Services. So let's suppose I am the owner of Tax Consultancy Service and I am receiving many leads and inquiries on my IndiaMART. Now I want that whenever I receive a new lead or the new inquiry, it should be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now doing this manually will be a very time consuming task, so I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between IndiaMART and Google Sheets. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I will receive new lead or the new inquiry in my IndiaMART, it will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets for Tax Consultancy Service. For this, we are going to create automation between IndiaMART and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect/INR/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. Now, if you want to learn how to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So here, first name this workflow as how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets for Tax Consultancy Services, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and here I am going to select this IndiaMART automations and then click on create. Now here, as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Google Sheets, which means whenever I will receive new lead or the new inquiry, it will be automatically added to my Google Sheets, which means whenever I will receive new lead or the new inquiry, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I receive new lead or new inquiry and then action says do this, then add that lead or the inquiry to Google Sheets. So in my trigger application, I'll be taking IndiaMART, and then in my action application, as I want to add all the inquiries that I have received in this IndiaMART to my Google Sheets, I will take my action application as Google Sheets. So here, let's first take my trigger application as IndiaMART. And then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new leads. Now I have to make connection between Pabbly Connect and IndiaMART, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my IndiaMART with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my IndiaMART account. So this is my IndiaMART account, and this is the seller's dashboard of IndiaMART. On the left hand side, where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on this lead manager, and then I have to go to this three dots, from where I have to click on this import export leads, and then click on this push API button. Now under this push API integration, I have to first select the source. In this drop down, I can find all the sources. Here I'm going to select this as other, and then I have to enter my CRM platform name and the webhook listener URL. So here I'm provided the webhook URL in my Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and I'm going to paste that webhook URL over here in this field. Next, my CRM platform name is Pabbly Connect. I will enter that. And then after adding both of these details, I simply have to click on this Save Details. Now I need to select the reason that why I want to connect my IndiaMART with Pabbly Connect. In this drop down, I can find all the reasons. Here for now, I'm simply going to select this as I can easily assign leads to my sales team and manage their performance. You can select according to your choice and preference, and then you have to click on this Click to Generate OTP. Now I have to enter the OTP which I have received on my number. So here I have entered the OTP which I have received on my number, and next we are simply going to click on this Submit button. Now here, as soon as I've submitted the OTP, I was successfully able to add the webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow here in my IndiaMART. And now if I go back to Pabbly Connect, I can see this waiting for the webhook response. And under this, it is written, now log into the application where you have added this webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I'll be opening my profile which I have created in IndiaMART, and I'm going to submit a query from that profile to my own business. Now if Pabbly Connect captured that response here in this workflow, this will show us the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and IndiaMART with the help of this webhook URL is successful. So here I'll quickly open my profile in incognito mode. So here this is my profile, the name is this. Phone number is this, email address is latest@pabblytudes.com, address is Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India, and the company name is Latest Company. And now I'm going to search for my business, which is this one. And after searching for my business, I simply have to click on this Contact Supplier button. Now over here in this box, I need to add my query. So let's say my query is, hello, I'm looking for professional tax consultancy services for individuals and businesses. Could you please provide details on your offerings and pricing? Waiting for your response. Thanks. Now that I've added this query, I'm simply going to click on this Next. And as this field is not a required one, I'm going to skip this and then click on this Submit. Here I've successfully submitted my query to my own business, and now let's open my Pabbly Connect workflow and check whether we have received the response there or not. And here you can see that we have received the response. The status is success. We have received the unique query ID, and this query ID will be unique for every query that we will receive. Then the response subject was requirement for Pabbly Connect free demo available. The sender state is Madhya Pradesh. Sender name is this one. Then I have received the phone number, email address as latest@pabblytudes.com. Country is this. Company is Latest Company. City is Bhopal. Address is Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Then the product name was Pabbly Connect free demo available, and then the query message was this one. Hello, I am looking for professional tax consultancy services for individuals and businesses. So this is the same exact query that I've just sent from my profile to my own business, and I have received that response here. Now this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and IndiaMART, that is successful. And now whenever I will receive new inquiry or the new lead in this IndiaMART, I will start receiving that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive new lead or the new inquiry in IndiaMART, I want to add that to my Google Sheets. So then in my action application, we are going to take Google Sheets. And then in my action event, I'm going to take this Add New Row. Now I have to click on this Connect. So if you have an existing connection, click on the Save. If you don't have one, click on this Add New Connection and then click on this Sign In with Google. Now over here, I need to choose my account. So this is my account. And as I've already logged in my Google Sheets, I just need to grant away some permissions, for which I'm going to click on this Allow. Also, it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization, and here authorization successful. So here Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to select the spreadsheet. Now to get this spreadsheet, let me open my Google Sheets account. So this is my particular Google Sheets spreadsheet by the name IndiaMART Enquiries, and I am going to add all my inquiries in this particular sheet. So here I'll go back to my Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down, select my sheet as IndiaMART Enquiries. So the spreadsheet is IndiaMART Enquiries, and it has automatically detected the sheet number. Now I have all the fields that I have in this particular spreadsheet: name, phone, email, product query. And here in my workflow, I have all these fields: name, phone, email, product, and product query. Here we have connected this particular spreadsheet in this workflow, and now we need to add all these details. So now I'm not going to enter any of these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Now here, when I click on any of these fields, I can see this IndiaMART, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. Here I need to enter the name. So the name that we have received in the response is this one. I have entered that. I'm going to follow the same process for the phone number. And after entering the phone number, I need to enter the email address. So the email address that we have received in response is latest@pabblytudes.com. And then I need to enter the product. So the product is Pabbly Connect free demo available. And then I have to enter the query. So here the query is, hello, I'm looking for professional tax consultancy services. So this is the query that we have received in the response. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Now let's quickly open my Google Sheets and check whether all these details have been added there or not. And here I can see that I have added all these details. The name was this one. Email address was latest@pabblytudes.com. Product was Pabbly Connect free demo available. And the query here was, hello, I'm looking for professional tax consultancy services for individuals and businesses. So this is the same exact query. Now to check this automation workflow one last time, I'm again going to open my profile and send query from that profile to my own business. And if that is added automatically in this particular spreadsheet, this means this automation workflow is working fine. So here I have opened my profile and I am going to write my query as simply, let's say, testing, hello testing, and then click on this next and then click on this submit. Now as soon as I've submitted this query, this should be added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. So let's quickly open my spreadsheet, and here again I can see that I have received the response. The name, email, product has not changed because I'm sending the query from that same profile itself. Here we can see the query has changed. Hello and then testing. This was the query this time. So now to summarize, we took IndiaMART as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We submitted a query and received that response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted to add all the details in the Google Sheets. So we took the action application as Google Sheets, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the spreadsheet in which I want to add all the details, entered all the details with the help of a method called mapping, clicked on the save and send test request button, and received the response as these details been added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet automatically and instantly. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and here we have successfully created automation between IndiaMART and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.